Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Still, people are going constantly in extremism. I've seen a man called Jeffrey, and Jeffrey is a person whom I am so keen to meet him and to debate with him, but he keeps running away. I caught him one day, and I was able to speak to him and talk. And he said, Sheikh Dmashqiyya, we respect you and we value your efforts, etc. But there is no way to debate with you. That was the end of him. So Jeffrey, these days, I heard him saying that scholars said that the place that contained the body of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is better than Kaaba, better than the heavens, better than the earth. Yalla, yalla. Okay, go more in extremism. Better than the throne of Allah. Wow. The Prophet said that the greatest among all what Allah created is Al-Arsh, the throne. Okay, let's continue. The Prophet ﷺ himself said, the most beloved spots on earth to Allah are the masajid, the mosques of the earth. The most beloved. He didn't say the place that contained the body of the Prophet ﷺ. He didn't say that. Well. Now, let's go to the refutation. We know that the Prophet used to be living in the houses, and the houses contained toilets, bathrooms, and the Prophet from time to time used to be going to these bathrooms. So, if every place that contained the body of the Prophet ﷺ becomes better than the throne of Allah, that means the toilet that the Prophet was entering in at that time, when he was inside it, it was better than the throne of Allah. Where can you get an answer for that? Give me an answer. The life which it doesn't worth with Allah, the wing of a flea, the whole life and what it contains. How a spot of this life, there's a spot in it, is better than his throne. You know what the Prophet said? The Prophet said, the heavens and the earth are nothing, is nothing but just like a ring thrown in the yard of one of your houses or a desert. The heavens and the earth are just like the ring we see. It's very small. And the Prophet said that the throne of Allah is the greatest ever among all the creatures that Allah created. So how can the bathroom be better than the throne of Allah when the Prophet was in it? Give an answer to this, you won't. See, this is extremism. Who says these things? Those who persist on making graves better than even masajid, mosques. Those who supplicate the dead in their grave, even including the Prophet ﷺ. O Prophet, O Ya Rasulullah, as'aluka shafa', I ask you mediation. O Prophet, I have problem. O Prophet, etc., etc. If the grave which the Prophet is inside it now, if it's better than the masajid, if it's better than Kaaba, as Qastalani said, when people make their circumambulation, that means let's go to the grave and make tawaf around it. Let's circuit the grave of the Prophet. Why not? Since it's better than the masajid. And it should be more rewardable when you visit it more than the masajid. But the Prophet did not say that. The Prophet said a prayer in my masjid is better than 100,000 prayer in other masjid except the Masjid al-Haram. It is more rewardable. The Masjid al-Haram, praying there is more rewardable than praying in the Masjid of Medina, which contains the body of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Well, according to your standards, now the Masjid of Medina should be better than the Masjid of Mecca, and that will be absolutely against the agreement of scholars who agreed that Mecca is better than Medina. The masjid of Mecca is better than the masjid of Medina. But to your standards, no, the grave is more rewardable than both. And what the Prophet said, preferring the 3 masajid over others, the Prophet did not say, except the grave, my grave, for example. He didn't make any exemption for his grave. So that means we should be asking Allah to die on the grave of Rasulullah, not to Jannah. They said even it's better than the paradise. Then we should be asking Allah, oh Allah, let me die on the grave of the Prophet ﷺ, because I don't want Jannah, because the place where the Prophet is buried is much better than Jannah. Nobody did this. This is the consequence, the result of those who go to extreme, and they, in their elusive way, they deceive the layman people, the ordinary people. They do that. By the way, are you telling me that the grave that consisted the body of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is better than the throne which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mounted over it? You're making the created being better than the creator by preferring the grave because it contains the body of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, preferring it better than the throne which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala went over. But wait a minute. People like Jeffrey do not believe that over the throne there is anything. He doesn't believe that there is something over the throne, which is against the belief of as-Salaf, Hamad ibn Zayd, and other tabi'een, whom al-Bukhari narrated from them their debate with the Jahmiyyah, those who disagree with the belief that Allah is over His throne. The Salaf debated them, and they said the last of what we concluded about those people, that they believe that there is nothing over the throne. Nothing over the throne. Maybe that's why they prefer the grave over the throne, because there is nothing over the throne. How come you make a created thing, because it contained the created being, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, both become better than Allah and His throne? Where do you get these analysis from? Conceptions. Where do you get these conceptions from? Tabi'een, scholars? No. Oh, there's one thing that Al-Qadi Iyad, who has a book called Al-Shifa, he said that it had been agreed upon that the place that contained the Prophet ﷺ is better than all the other places on the earth. This is extremism, but anyway, he did not say it's better than the masajid. He did not say it's better than Kaaba. He did not say it's better than the throne of Allah. He did not say it's better than Jannah, the paradise. No. He was comparing the place that contained the Prophet ﷺ over the other places. Okay? But now, those who insist to make the grave as a place of worship, they have to go to that extremism. That is why Al-Dhahabi blamed the judge called Iyad for his book titled as The Remedy, Al-Shifa. He said, it is a good book, but except filling his book with a lot of fabricated hadith and going into extremes in praising the Prophet ﷺ. And the Prophet is of the need of being praised by these fabricated hadith. And when the Prophet ﷺ said that no travel should be taken place, that means for a place of religion, a place of worship, except for 3 masjids: Masjid al-Haram, al-Masjid al-Aqsa in Jerusalem, wa masjidi hadha, and this masjid of mine. He did not say my grave, he said my masjid. And if the grave is better than the masjid, that means the reward for visiting the grave is ever greater than the reward of the masjid. But the Prophet said no. The Prophet said a prayer in my masjid, it worth is 1,000 or even more, I don't remember now, of any other masjid except Mecca. That means the reward of the prayer performed in Mecca is more rewardable than praying in the masjid of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Well, since the grave is better than the two masjids, then visiting the grave should be more rewardable than both of them. How do you reason? I still ask this question. The bathroom where the Prophet was going in for his need, a call of nature. At that time when he was in, was the bathroom better than the throne of Allah? Are you telling me this? Can't be. Also, we remember the very famous statement of Imam Malik, who said, I hate that someone says, I have visited the grave of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That have been mentioned in Fath al-Bari, الذخيرة فوق القرافي, الإيضاح النووي, إتحاف السادة المتقين الزبيدي. In many books, the Maliki books of fiqh, they have cited this. They narrated this from Imam Malik ibn Anas. I hate that someone says, I have visited the grave of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If it's more rewardable and it's better than the throne of Allah, why Malik should be saying this? It's wrong. It will be wrong to say that. But none of the scholars at his lifetime, or those who came after, they did not say this was a mistake made by Malik ibn Anas. No. They approved what he said. Finally, I have to say this. Preferring a place over other place, it is not a matter of opinion. It must be a matter of shara, law. Something the Prophet said or did. That's why Umar radiallahu anhu limited touching things or preferring things to what the Prophet did or said. And that's why he kissed the black stone and he said, I know that you, stone, give no benefit, you remove no harm, but had not been that I saw the Prophet kissing you, I would have not been doing it. So it's not a matter of opinion, it's a matter of sharia. It's a matter of what the Prophet said, what the Prophet did. So be careful against those who shout and yell to prove their point to you, or make their rhetoric very emotional, saying to you, we love you, O Prophet of Allah. We believe that your body is better than everything, better than the Kaaba, better than the heavens, better than the earth, better than the throne of Allah, better than the paradise of Allah. Alhamdulillah, they did not say better than Allah Himself. Well, don't be surprised by the extremism of those people. Wassalamu alaikum.